Not too many people have heard of my favorite sport. Even the great Robin Williams once said, "I thought lacrosse was what you find in the church." I have played lacrosse for 7 years of my life and have loved every minute of it. I've had the opportunity to play every position on the field and have traveled all over the world learning from professionals. Lacrosse is a game that can be understood by everyone and has a unique background. Today I want to share what lacrosse is all about and where it came from. Let's consider the basics of lacrosse, where lacrosse started, and how lacrosse has evolved throughout the years. Let's begin by understanding what lacrosse actually is first. Here's a short clip of a game being played at the college level.
Schreiber drives right hand and gets it to McDonald. And Princeton kind of content to force the Hopkins defense into a bad spot. We got Ambler here on a short stick. Castronova, this is a good matchup for Princeton. But the stall warning is on. The timer's on. Shot goal! Tom Schreiber! Caught in this little two-man game between Ambler and Schreiber. They switch on the pick. The communication isn't there. Schreiber slips. You can see him slip to the open space. That enables him to get the space.
According to the Henry Lacrosse Association, lacrosse is a combination of basketball, soccer, and hockey. In my opinion, this is a great definition because it describes different aspects of the game that are similar and familiar to these three sports. Just like in soccer and basketball, lacrosse is a fast-paced sport and you're constantly running up and down the field. Lacrosse is similar to all three in the fact that the object of the game is to score a goal, specifically in a net. Lacrosse utilizes the same hand-eye coordination that hockey players have in regards to using a stick. Here's the lacrosse stick I used in all the years that I played. As you can tell by its condition, it is seen through many games. Marquette coach Joe Amplo once said, "Great players are a calming influence and a momentum changer, and they show up and take control, calm, confident, and poised to make the play in the most challenging situation." This quote embodies what characteristics a great player has. Now that you have an idea of how the game is played, let's dive into the history and examine just exactly how it all started. Lacrosse began in North America and was a very important sport for the Native Americans for many reasons. It toughened up younger warriors in the tribe and prepared them for war. It also settled disputes between neighboring tribes to avoid war. It also had religious significance as well. There weren't too many rules when the game first came out, so it was a pretty brutal sport, and it was high risk. But over time, when France and modern-day Canada adopted the sport, it became more regulated. Here are pictures to help you visualize what a game might have looked like in the 1600s. As you saw in the video versus in the pictures, lacrosse has changed a lot. Modern day lacrosse only gives us a hint of what lacrosse used to be like. Some key differences include the amount of players on each team, from up to 1,000 in the 1600s to the modern 10 versus 10, the length of the field and actual game time, from as long as 2 miles and being played for up to 3 days straight. Lastly, modern day lacrosse wears much more protective gear to avoid injuries, such as this helmet. I hope you've enjoyed this speech and learned more about the history of my favorite sport. In conclusion, lacrosse is a game that has been around since the tribal era in the 1600s. It has stood the test of time, formed an established set of rules, and has grown into a unique and fun sport. Before every practice, our coach would drill into us a quote from Herschel Walker that really captured a lacrosse player's view. The quote goes, "If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, you'll be hard to beat." The warrior mindset still carries on in the hearts and minds of lacrosse players, even to this very moment. Thank you for your time, and have a good day.